In the last video, you got to see a lot about compensation. And in this video, what you get to see is me giving you an example of what it looks like to give an in-person group demonstration in a business-to-business setting. So, let's get to it. Hey y'all, my name is Tina, and I'm with Globe Life, a Family Heritage Division. What we do is super simple, okay? So we literally just put cash directly into people's bank accounts when they're going through something like cancer, heart attack or stroke, or an accident, which could literally happen any day, right? Okay, so super simple. Really quick, by sharing your hand, raising your hand, raise your hand if you know somebody that's ever gone through an accident. Okay, I got a couple of you. All right. So what about heart attack or stroke? Maybe it's somebody in your family. Okay, a few more. Right. Y'all are like ready to go. All right. So how about this? Raise your hand and keep it raised if you know somebody that's ever gone through cancer. Wow. Now look around the room. Literally almost everyone's hands up because almost everyone knows someone who's gone through cancer. So what we're going to do today, super simple. We're just going to talk a little bit about the statistics, which literally is not going to shock you. And then I'm going to give you some information about how to protect your family's finances in the event that something like this happened to you. So, did you know that the American Cancer Society says that cancer will happen in 3 out of 4 families? And the way that breaks down is 1 in 3 men. Wow. Okay, who's pulling the short straw? Okay, no, I know, you don't want to, but 1 in 3 men, 1 in 3 women, and then it's the second leading cause of death in kids after accidents. So it literally doesn't play any favorites, right? So some of that, yeah, you're thinking, hey, it doesn't run in my family. So some of it is hereditary, breast cancer, prostate cancer, but nearly half of cancer is coming from our environment, the air we breathe, the food we eat, what's in our work environment. Just look around your house, okay? So here's the good news. There's some good news, yes. 60% of people actually survive. So what's the bad news? Well, the bad news is that cancer's expensive. Everybody knows that. So literally, this next piece is the most important thing I share with all of my clients, and I know each one of you are super smart. That's why we're going to be friends. But here's the crux of it. So what you see here is an iceberg. Yes, the world's ugliest iceberg, but it's still an iceberg. And the concept here is at the top of the iceberg is what you see coming. That's what we call direct cost, all right? That's what your major medical health insurance pays for. It's your doctors, your hospitals, right? You see that coming. Cancer happens, accidents happen. You know doctor bills are going to happen. Okay, what you don't see coming is everything that's going to come directly out of your bank account. That is what we call indirect cost, okay? So let's explore that a little bit, all right? So heaven forbid you were to go through cancer and it lasted for 6 months to a year or longer. What do you suppose are some of the expenses or the financial things that affect you financially? What kinds of things might impact you? Bills, for sure, bills. What else? Medications, yes, medications. What else? Let's think, okay, if you're battling cancer, what might you not be doing? Working, so income. And then lastly, sometimes you may need to go someplace else for treatment, right? Maybe MD Anderson, so that's travel expenses, lodging, food, you name it. Those are all things that your major medical health insurance doesn't cover. So here's the question I have for you. When expenses are going up and income is going down, and you have a gap between those two, what's your backup plan? How are you going to pay for those out-of-pocket expenses? Savings, okay, savings. Investments, 401k, your kid's college fund, not some great options. Selling assets like your home, your car, not great prospects, right? But that's what people have to do. And by the way, did you know that cancer is the leading cause of bankruptcy in the United States? Yeah, the leading cause of bankruptcy. Mostly because people have to put it on credit cards, right? Okay, so what's a better option? Well, this is what I'm here for. Family Heritage has supplemental plans that literally pay you cash. Okay, so it's super simple. What we're gonna do now is that we're gonna talk a little bit about the benefits, what it costs. I'm gonna hand out a form to each of you, and we're going to make sure that you can give me back your information so that I can get you a price. And then guess what? Globe Life Family Heritage Division is super simple decision because we're literally one of the only companies that if you don't use this, you get your money back. Don't you wish car insurance worked like that, right? So benefits are super simple. There's 4 levels of coverage. We're just going to talk about the best level of coverage, the one that's the best value. Okay, so all the plans work exactly the same. Okay, so first occurrence benefit. So as soon as the doctor says cancer, you're going to get a $6,000 lump sum benefit directly into your bank account. That's going to help you with whatever it is, lost income, a surgery that you may need to get right away. For me personally, I'm taking that $6,000 and I'm going to go sit under Palapa in Mexico and have me a couple of drinks before I have to make any major decisions. But that money I get to use however I want to use it. The next is hospitalization. Hospitalization pays $800 a day, and where we're really different from other companies is that a lot of our benefits have no lifetime limits and no caps. So what does that really mean, no lifetime limits and no caps? It means that no lifetime limits. If you're in, heaven forbid, you're in the hospital 365 days, you're earning 365 days times 800 from the company. That's what we're going to pay you. And guess what? It's tax-free money because it's insurance. No caps means there's never a top dollar that we're going to get to, and we're going to say, oh, you can get sick, but you can't get too sick. We're never going to stop paying you, okay? Surgery and anesthesia is up to $24,000, just depending on what's going on in that surgery, okay? Your doctors and the hospital bills is what your major medical health insurance is going to cover. We're putting this cash directly into your bank account to use however you need it. Also, your radiation and chemo is $480 a day, no lifetime limits there. Then you've got travel, and guess what? We don't just pay for one person to travel because nobody battles cancer alone. We're also going to pay for a family member to travel, in addition to giving you up to $200 per day for lodging. So there's literally something for everyone. And then there's a wellness benefit of up to $240 per year just to go get yourself checked out. So in addition to that, other things can happen. So like accidents, heart attack, and stroke. So we have an ICU plan that pays $1,600 a day every day you're in the ICU. And if it's because of a car accident, it doubles to $3,200. And the ICU plan has an accidental death benefit of $20,000 on it. Okay, so that's not millionaire money, I get it, but it is enough to take care of those end-of-life type expenses. So that's how the benefits pay out. Super simple, very easy to read in 12 font. The policies are very, very simple. Rates are just based on age, that's it. And I can't promise you'll qualify, but qualified people love doing business with us because we're super simple to qualify. In about 60 seconds, I'll know if you qualify, and if you do qualify, we're going to get you protected today, and your policy will be in effect in 3 days or so, okay? So lastly, I know you're wondering, Tina, sounds too good to be true. How does that money back work? So let me just tell you. If you're 55 and under, the way that works is that one of 3 things are going to happen. You've never needed to use the policy. You get every dime back at age 65 or 25 years. The second scenario is maybe you've had something small, like a spot of skin cancer or something. So you're going to get your money back less any claims paid, again, age 65 or 25 years. And the last scenario is, wow, something really bad has happened, cancer's happened, and we, Globe Life, have paid you more than you've paid us. And then in that case, you don't get your premiums back. But guess what? Now you are being able to use the policy exactly the way it's designed, so you're not worried about the premiums coming back. all you need to know is that we'll never cancel on you. So a couple of the promises that the company makes to our clients. First of all, rates never increase because of age or claims. So you lock your rate in, you're good to go. Don't you wish car insurance worked like that? Like seriously, or any insurance for that matter, okay? During business hours, the phone is answered. At Globe Life Family Heritage, the phone is answered by a live person. And guess what? They do speak English. They do. But we also have Spanish-speaking agents available if you need a Spanish-speaking agent. Also, I'm your agent. So my number is about to go into your cell phone here in a few seconds. So just know that if you need something, I'm here to answer your questions or help you with claims. Finally, there's something called guaranteed renewable. What does that mean, Tina? Well, it's fancy language for we'll never cancel on you. That is really important because there's a lot of policies out there that have it written in that this type of cancer happens and then we're going to pay you, but we're going to cancel you. Well, that's the last thing you want to happen on a plan like heart attack or stroke or cancer or accident, okay? So we'll never cancel on you. So now I'm just going to pass out the forms. Just know that the forms are only for me. This is my business, and I'm going to be contacting you to do a 15-minute sit down on Zoom, and we're going to just go over your rate. And at that time, look, you're going to either like it and think it fits your family, and if you don't, it's no big deal. You just give me a big fat thumbs down or a big fat thumbs up. Doesn't matter. My job is just to help you know your options. Thank you so much. Okay, so now that you've seen a presentation, now let's talk about how do you get clients. So this is very simple. There's a lot of ways to build this business, but what I teach is a basic 3-part system. First of all, let's use your warm network. Who do you know? People that you've gone to school with, people that you go to church with, people that you've worked with in the past. All those people are your warm network. Look, we're not getting them to buy anything. All we're doing is getting them to say yes to a presentation, and that is it. Okay, the second way is referrals. Everybody knows you just ask for a referral and you get what you ask for. The third way is prospecting, and we do that in a very warm way as well. We can use family heritage lists, we can use people in the community, people that you've known, referrals. There's a lot of ways to do prospecting, but that's the 3 simplest ways to go to market. So now that you know how to build a business, let's talk about training and how do we get training. So also very simple at Family Heritage, we support you along the way. The first thing is a virtual sales academy. So that's 3 days, starts on a Monday, ends on a Wednesday, and it's like taking in Family Heritage by a fire hose, I promise you. But it is really awesome. You get introduced to the CEO and all the systems. Everything we do here is extremely systematic. The second thing is doing infield training. So that would be with me. I'm just going to go out and help you do your presentations because, right, most people are going to learn by watching, not by me telling you, but by you watching me do it. So all you're going to do is watch me do it, and guess what? I'm going to sell clients and you're going to get the money because it's your prospect, not mine. You set the appointment, I sell the appointment, you get paid. Lastly, we're going to have advanced training. So this is leadership training or how to build an agency. All that's earned. You do have to earn your way into that training, but Family Heritage has excellent training systems designed to get you where you want to go.